football game. We're disappointed we lost the game. These are games that comes down to a play or here or there. There certainly were a lot of plays in the ball game, some really good and some not so good. You know, I think it's important that we move forward and hang together as a football team and as coaches. There's a lot of things we got to clean up within a short week, but there are some good things that were out there. Certainly, UNLV competed and they won a heck of a football game.
I mean, there were so many things in a game like this, but you know, if it came down to a couple things, was it maybe tackling? I mean, what would you say maybe some of the shortcomings
you know what,
were?
I wouldn't say that's a couple things, but that was a significant contributor during portions of the game. I thought we got better at the tail end, but yeah, there was way too many second down and twos, second down and threes, some not only tackling, but some missed assignments, gap controls, and then we had certainly some challenges in the passing game where we, got out techniqued and didn't make a couple plays.
Coach, our quarterback played pretty well, ran pretty well. Just that added dimension, how tough was it to manage?
Well, certainly the long touchdown run. We've been stressing our defense, and that was a huge play by him. He played well. I don't know what his statistics were. I looked at halftime. They were passing the ball better than what they had been. They have a great receiver, Boyd, and I don't think he completed the game, though. At least he wasn't playing as much. But nonetheless, they made one more play than what we did.
It's Greg, turnovers hurt you a little bit. Just a lot of things that you guys had been doing well.
Typically do. Yeah, I was concerned about that. During the course of the game, we were a little bit sloppy taking care of the football. We did score on defense, which, was good. But I'm sure we lost the turnover margin today. And you live by the sword, you die by the sword, and we lost the turnover margin today.
I know Robert didn't play. Was it just not healthy enough and didn't get enough reps to go?
He didn't get enough reps. I think his foot was still a little bit sore, and Antonio and Rico were 100% and didn't have a problem.
Just to get to that overtime, that last drive, 97-yard drive.
Yeah, that you know what? It surprised me, but it didn't surprise me. I knew we had a shot, but I got a little concerned. I think it was. We were backed up there, but a phenomenal play. But there were plays made all over the field today. But that certainly is a drive I'll always remember.
Greg, when you did tie it, though, was there a thought of going for two?
Now, typically, your percentages are pretty doggone hard to go for two. You're almost doing that sometimes because you sense something that has gone awry, or you're really chasing points. And it's not percentage-wise, not a very good play.
Tanner had some huge plays tonight. Even had the block on Hill's first touchdown.
Yeah.
How.
Well, he keeps on continuing to make some phenomenal plays. One-handed touchdown catch, and then of course the reception here and some other ones. Big league player.
Greg, what do you tell your? I mean, you still got a lot of football left. You still got a lot of goals in front of you. So what do you?
Well, that's what we've got a 24-hour rule. We're going to commiserate about this loss. There's no doubt. I think it's really important that we hang together as a football team and as a coaching staff. We need to take a look at the tape and to make those corrections, throw that tape away after this. We've got to move on. And we're playing a really good football team coming into Laramie.
To struggle defensively today, did they do anything different? I know there was, some tackling was issues. Was there anything different, or were they did they just get it done today?
They came out ready to play, and it didn't look like we came out ready, and we gotta get better, back on track, and we gotta come more fired up than what the other team does. And today they came more fired up than us, and we got to be able to go out there and execute those things. But your question, no, they didn't do anything different than what we saw, and play action passes, a bunch of those, and we just got to be able to execute.
Why do you think they were more fired up? Do you think maybe you took them for granted a little lightly? I mean, you're on a roll. Any of that? I mean, why do you think you guys didn't maybe come out as ready to play as you have?
Not necessarily. We took them lightly. Not necessarily that. Well, we know they're a good opponent. They got explosive guys, receiver Boyd, and he had a big day, and quarterback that can run. And I'll just have to watch the film and see what happened. And I need to be able to do better on my part of the game too, and be able to stone those lines, to stop making holes so big for guys to tackle, which is, it's hard to tackle in open space with a gap that big, and that's just the key to it, being able to narrow those gaps down for those guys to make tackles.
Lucas, I know you guys knew they were going to start that guy, but just with his legs combined with his arms, how tough was he to defend out there?
Oh, he was good. He could run. As you saw, he's real fast. Faster than probably any of us thought he was, and he was able to make plays on his legs, and that's what he did. And but like I said, we had a game plan, and we didn't execute what we needed to do.
You haven't gone through this in a while, coming off a loss, but still, you still win this conference. Obviously, there's Bohl. I mean, there's a lot left.
Yeah.
But is that hard to kind of stomach now, or do you think this team will be all right to bounce back from this, however next week goes?
Oh yeah, I believe that they'll be able to bounce back, and we're an excellent team, and we're going to be able to bounce back. And we got a big opponent next week, but we need for this to. Hit us right, and get us right, and basically tell us we're not invincible or whatever people say, and we just need to go out there and get practice next week and work hard.
Lucas, I know it went triple overtime, but just as a defensive player, are you guys going to use 69 points as a motivator, just seeing that on the scoreboard?
Oh yeah, it's huge. It doesn't matter what overtime it went to. Teams should never score 69 points, and that's on me, and that's on the rest of the guys also, but mainly on me. I'm the captain of the team, and I believe that we need to be able to go out there and basically shut down everything that offense does. Thank you.
Congratulations on the punt return. I know the loss is a loss. I know that's what's deeper in your mind, but if you can't take us through it, like just everything just went according to plan.
To be honest with you, the exciting thing was celebrating with my teammates. They've been doing a great job all season of putting me in position to be successful. And once I got in the end zone, I just couldn't wait to celebrate with the punt D team.
Just how emotional is this kind of game? You have that huge play, and then they take the lead, or they tie it up right after that, like 20 seconds later.
It's hard because you fight so hard to get there, and you feel like, you deserve the win because of the way you fought, and then you just come up short. Very frustrating, but, it is what it is. We'll just come back out next week and be ready to play.
You guys haven't been through this in well over a month, you know, so not that you're used to it either, but do you think you'll be able to bounce back? These are no losses fun or good, but this was a tough one, obviously, for a lot of reasons. Pretty confident.
No doubt. I believe in my team. I know what kind of team we have. This isn't going to bother us. We'll be ready to play. Coach is going to do a great job of telling us what we did great, what we did wrong, what we need to work on, and be prepared for next week.
I feel like you guys were not that you didn't prepare. I know you prepared, but UNLV was an underdog. They hadn't done much. New quarterback. Maybe take them a little lightly, or did you underestimate them a little bit or anything, at least in your mind?
No, Coach Coop was telling us all week that we have a target on our back, which we earned. We earned that target, and we're going to get everybody's best shot because of where we stand in our ranking and our position in the Mountain West. So that's what happened. We got their best shot. They played a great game. Hats off to UNLV. Just things that we can figure out and how to execute, and I guarantee we'll come back if we ever have to play them again, which we probably won't, but I'm just saying for references, if we played them again, we'd be well prepared to win the next game.
To even get to overtime score, that 97-yard drive, just what's it like to see your offense go down and do that?
We practice it, so might as well go out and execute it. They did a great job, man. I can't say enough about offense, man. Josh is magical, TG is magical, but offensive line did a great job of giving them time. Everybody made plays down the stretch to put us in that position. Like I said, it's tough to go through that, but man, I love my team, and I'm glad and happy the way we fought.
Thanks, Austin.
Thanks, Austin.
Appreciate it.
No problem.
Thanks, Austin.
Between the two of them on the radio?
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Just the melts was like 45 minutes old. So. Can you take a step forward? Thank you.
There's so many things, so many ups and downs. I know it's got to be disappointing, but if you've been through such an up and down emotional game like this and kind of fortunately come on the short end of it.
It sucks. They came out and they played well, and obviously early on we didn't. There's going to be 50 guys in there say it was a team thing, but I put this one largely on my shoulders. As an offense, we didn't take care of the balls. I had 3 turnovers myself, and when you can't convert on third down, you put your defense in vulnerable situations, and that's what we did tonight.
Did they do anything different defensively, Josh, or did they just play better than maybe anticipated, or just one of those things where it just wasn't going your way?
They came out, they were ready, and obviously that extra week helped them out with film. We still put up 66 on them, and by no means could we have done that. It shouldn't have been in that situation. We shouldn't have to score that much, and that's solely because we didn't take care of the football. We lost time of possession, lost the turnover battle, and it sucks.
took about, just everything you had down to the last second to get to overtime. Is it tough after that emotionally to, come back and have to do it again, have to score again, and kind of get that last blow?
I feel like it'd be tougher on the other side, but they handled it pretty well. And obviously throwing that last interception in overtime 3, that really hurt our football team. And I take this loss, largely on my shoulders. And being a quarterback in the system, I've got to play better.
Do you feel like, Josh, there were times where you just maybe were trying to do too much to help the team win? Was it something like that, or what are your thoughts on that?
Early on, maybe try to do a few things that shouldn't have done. The one fumble shouldn't have ever happened. At the end of the day, I'm just trying to put our team in the best position to win. Tonight, we didn't do that.
I know, Josh, take us through that drive to get to overtime, and you're on the 3. You have no timeouts left, and you're able to get it in the end zone. I mean, what's going through your mind? And I know it didn't come up on the positive end of the scoreboard, but that's a pretty amazing drive you guys put together there.
I mean, yeah, but you look back at it, and it's like it never happened. We've got playmakers on this team, and we just kind of found our rhythm too late.
Last interception, you're looking for Jake, you're just looking to just have him body up and have him make a play. What did you see there, I guess?
I came out of the fake, and I saw a defender coming in, rolled to my left, and I just threw a bad ball. Jake's a 6'6" guy. I got to put it up there and let him go get it, and I obviously didn't do that.
Tanner had some incredible catches tonight. I know that's probably not a surprise to you, but what's it like to see him make some of those grabs?
I mean, it's a normal thing for us. He's a spectacular player. He's going to make spectacular plays. He did tonight. But at the moment, it's like this. It never happened. Those plays, they didn't happen because we didn't end up with the W.
On the front row group.
Thanks, Josh.
It seemed like they just were clicking on offense, running game, the quarterback run, the pass game. Did they do anything different, or was it just not one of your days where it wasn't getting it done?
No, they just killed us. That's it. They killed us. It's all that happened.
But did you feel like you guys were pretty well prepared, and they just out executed you today? Or?
Yeah, I mean, obviously they came off a bye week, which helps them, but we got to prepare better. We got to do everything better. So, yeah, that's what it felt like.
Seemed like a lot more missed tackles than normal today. Was that just, why do you think that was?
Just not good execution. That's all. I mean, you might say we win as a team, lose as a team. The defense, myself, the defense, everyone, we lost this game. So it was a very bad performance. So have to regroup for sure.
I know you guys knew they would be starting that guy at quarterback, but with the way, you guys know with Josh, when a quarterback can run and throw, how tough it is. Just how tough is that to the defense?
Yeah, it's tough. When everyone's back defending pass and he can scramble, it's hard. And, it makes you have to lock onto guys for much longer, which makes it tougher. And, he's a good player. All credit to them. So.
Yeah, you bounce back. I mean, you can still win a conference title.
Right.
You still got 7. I mean, there's a lot left to play for. I mean, will this be tough, though, the way this went down, or would it have mattered if it was 3 points and 3 overtimes or 30 points?
It's the same outcome. We lost the game. We lost the game for our team. So it'll be a big step for us to come out and show maturity and be able to play good next week. So. Thanks.
Thanks, Dewey.
Today, I know that you chased all that for a win and stuff, but just how up and down was this game, back and forth, play after play?
Yeah, it was tough. I'm glad I could make some plays to kind of help us keep moving forward in the game. But yeah, it was tough, back and forth. That's a good team. We didn't play well enough to win, both sides, I think, and we've got a lot of things to correct. We got a good team coming in home next week, so we got to get to work.
Tanner, I know you're not into individual stuff, but what you did today and some of the catches you made, the one-handed catches, is it maybe one of the best games you played? I know it's about winning games, but just individuals, is this one of the best games you played?
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, my thing is just kind of make the play when it comes to me, and I just think I did a good job of that, and that's probably the best game I've played in a long time. So.
I know you guys have confidence in your offense, but you're backed up on the 3-yard line with a little over a minute to go, no timeouts. Were you surprised that you guys were able to pull that off?
No, I wasn't surprised. I mean, we don't have any quit in our team, and we know we have a dynamic offense and a great quarterback, and we can throw the ball down the field. And I wasn't really surprised that we moved it down there and were able to score, but just kind of a bummer we couldn't finish it out.
ball's in the air, no seconds left. What's going through your head in the corner of the end zone?
Yeah, I kind of just ran to the corner, and I thought they kind of left me open, but Josh was pointing to go back, so I kind of just turned out of it, and he just kind of threw it up, and I caught it.
You bounce back. I mean, you guys haven't gone through this in a long time,
right?
And everything, and there's still, you still want to go. There's a lot still to play for.
Mm-hmm.
You confident you'll bounce back, or is this one gonna sting?
I think it's going to sting for about a day, and then we'll move forward. I mean, we haven't lost in a while, so it's kind of a tough feeling. But I think that it's critical that we don't let this one get us down, and we still have a lot to play for, and we got 2 more games, and it's going to be huge to get those wins. So.
Did you know that call would stand on the last one there? Was it pretty close on the touchdown?
Yeah, I caught it, and I looked down to make sure I got my foot in, but I thought I heard him talking about I was pushed out and I had to reestablish, so I don't know. I just was waiting for the call, I guess.
Thanks, Tanner.
Thanks, guys.